Welcome finance professionals. In this video, you will learn how to write fantastic investment banking cover letters to secure a high-paying career. Stay tuned to the end to learn more about the masterclass that we have and how to enhance your next cover letter. Welcome to Economics Ethan. After 10 years in the investment banking industry, working at financial institutions such as Goldman Sachs and interviewing at major banks such as JP Citigroup and Credit Suisse, I'm here to help you reach the pinnacle of success in the finance industry. Check out this disclaimer before we move forward with the great content. Firstly, you need to construct your cover letter with a successful structure. Typically, you structure your cover letter in 3 sections. Firstly, you will have your introduction and interests in the company, then your role and your relevant experience, then further details and contact details. So let's go through that in a bit more detail. For the introduction and interest section, the first paragraph, you'd focus on your current position. Maybe you're a final year student at economics, studying economics. Then you'd include a bit of your company research, some of the recent major business transactions that they engaged in, some of their successful financial results. For example, in this image you can see on your screen, you can see some of Goldman Sachs's recent results, their recent successes, and you can focus on including some of these details if you're writing a cover letter for Goldman Sachs. You should also include other details, for example, attending a recent recruitment event, meeting a specific contact, anything that links you to the specific nature of the company, and any specific research you've done in person through maybe speaking with a specific contact by attending one of their recruitment events. Next, you should focus on the role and relevant experience. You should talk about your interest in the role. For example, my interest in investment banking developed after reading A Scent of Money, which addresses the development of the modern finance industry. So you could mention books you've read, you could mention other niche nuances that you're interested in the finance industry. Then focus on the relevant experience and relevant technical skills you have. For example, financial modeling and forecasting completed as part of your econometrics university degree. Then you can focus on your relevant communication skills. For example, conducting client pitch presentations at a university entrepreneurship competition. Next, you would focus on further details in your contact details in the closing section of your cover letter. Mention any unique aspects of the company that you're applying for and why it interests you, or any unique skill that you may have that make you the perfect fit for this role. For example, following JP recent expansion in South African markets, I would be eager to assist in continued growth as a fluent Afrikaans speaker who's familiar with the local business environment. So if you have any unique skills, it's good to mention that, particularly in the closing section, because it'll help you stand out and stay in the mind of the reader, whether it's a hiring manager or their recruitment team. You should also encourage the recruiter or hiring manager to review your CV for further details to contact you. So in the closing section of your cover letter, you could say, please see my attached CV for further details on my strong skill set, and please feel free to contact me at your convenience. Add the contact details at the top of my CV. Secondly, focus on the finance niche that you're applying for to make it clear that you understand what the role requires. You're not applying for a very generic finance role. You might be applying for a specific finance role in investment banking. So think about what specific skills you have that are relevant to that specific finance niche. For example, have you done some client sales pitch presentations in your previous experience? Or maybe you have some general presentation or sales skills you could mention. Are you familiar with how to do analysis of a client's company and its financial needs or their market competition? Maybe you've done that as part of your degree or similar experience at another firm. So those are the type of things you should mention when you're focusing on applying for investment banking roles. Focus on the specific relevant skills you have. Next, let's talk about corporate values and cultural fit. In terms of corporate values, each company has a set of their own corporate values on their website. For example, with HSBC, you can see on the image you have in front of you a summary of some of their values, and you can include a reference to some of these in your cover letter and how you and your experience and your values align with these companies' values. Include an example of these values on your cover letter and how you align with those values. Particularly, you could include, for example, teamwork in a part-time job, something like that. And then in terms of cultural fit, focus on the finance companies and their particular focus on certain social agendas, such as gender equality, racial diversity, and environmentalism, as we see with JP Morgan here, focused on the environment. So include an example on your cover letter of how you align with those specific values. For example, maybe you did some volunteering work to clear plastic pollution from local beaches. So as we've covered throughout this video, you need to ensure that you align with the corporate values and their cultural fit. You need to focus on the finance niche of investment banking. And also you need to focus on having a successful structure, which we covered in the first point of this video. Thanks for listening, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. If you are finding this video helpful so far, remember to press like, subscribe, and click the bell to stay notified. Do you want to write great cover letters for top finance careers in your job applications? Take the first step with the Economic Ethan Cover Letter Masterclass. In the Cover Letter Masterclass, you will learn how to write the tailor-made cover letter for your dream career, how to write sensational, speculative cover letters, how to overcome cover letter challenges and career obstacles, as well as so much more. This masterclass includes 2 bonuses. Bonus 1 would be over 50 examples of successful cover letters across investment banking, private equity, and so on, and you could use these as a template for your own cover letters. And we also have an in-depth writing guide where you can learn how to write a finance report to accompany your cover letter, so this could be even more impressive on your job applications. Alternatively, we also offer a writing service so we can write the cover letter for you to make the process even easier. If you're still not sure, we offer a 15-minute free discovery call where we can talk to you and see how we could help your career. Please leave a comment below with questions and thoughts. I hope you found this video helpful. You can learn more about improving your career through these career playlists on your screen right now. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.